Barnaby loved cheese. He loved it more than words could describe, more than a sunny day, more than sleep itself. So when he saw the glowing green cheese at the market, he had to have it.
Careful, lad, she rasped. This one's got dreams in it.
Barnaby scoffed, bought the cheese, and gobbled it down. That night, sleep came like a tidal wave. Barnaby dreamt of cobblestone streets and soaring towers. He was clad in shining armor, a sword strapped to his side. It felt strangely natural. He was on a quest. He just knew it. But for what?
A meow startled him. A sleek black cat with emerald eyes sat perched on a windowsill, regarding him with amusement.
The queen awaits, it purred, then vanished down a secret passage in the wall.
Intrigued, Barnaby followed. He was in a dream after all. What was the worst that could happen? The passage opened into a grand hall, bustling with cats of every size and colour. They paid him no mind as he made his way to the throne room, guided by an unseen force. There, upon a throne of ivory and velvet, lounged the most magnificent feline he had ever seen. Her fur was the colour of moonlight, her eyes like twin sapphires. She wore a crown of silver, a single ruby gleaming on her brow.
"Welcome, Sir Knight," she purred, her voice like the tinkling of bells. "I am Luna, Queen of the Feline Realm. Our world is in peril. Only you can save us."
Barnaby bowed, unsure of how to address a cat queen. "Your Majesty, I am at your service. What threatens your kingdom?"
Queen Luna's eyes narrowed.
The Dog King, ruler of the neighbouring realm, grows power-hungry. He threatens to consume our world in an eternal game of chess, where the stakes are our very existence.
The Queen explained that the Dog King, a monstrous Doberman with eyes like molten gold, was obsessed with a magical chessboard. This was no ordinary game. Each move on the board had real-world consequences, shaping the very fabric of their dream reality. Luna tasked Barnaby with defeating the Dog King at his own game, thus ending his reign of terror. Armed with Luna's blessing and a magical catnip sachet for good luck, Barnaby set out.
He journeyed through fields of purring flowers and climbed mountains made of scratching posts. He crossed rivers of cream and navigated forests where trees whispered secrets in cat-like meows.
Finally, he reached the border of the Dog King's domain. A pungent aroma of dog biscuits hung heavy in the air. The castle loomed before him, a menacing structure of bone and iron, guarded by growling, shadowy hounds. This was it. Time to face the music and the dog biscuits. Barnaby entered the throne room, which doubled as a giant chessboard. The squares were crafted from alternating blocks of cheese and meat. In the centre sat the Dog King, a monstrous Doberman with a jewelled collar and an air of arrogant amusement. His eyes, twin pools of molten gold, fixed upon Barnaby.
"So, the Cat Queen sends a mere human to challenge me?"
He boomed, his voice like thunder echoing through the hall.
"Very well, let us play. But be warned, human, the stakes are higher than you can possibly imagine."
Barnaby took his place on the opposite side of the board. The pieces were alive, carved from bone on the Dog King's side and shimmering crystal on his own. He recognized the cat theme instantly. Pawns were playful kittens, rooks were fierce tigers, and his queen, a magnificent snow leopard, radiated an aura of power. The game began. Each move crackled with energy, shaking the very foundations of the castle. The Dog King played with brutal efficiency, sacrificing pawns with a growl. With every capture, a tremor shook the realm, and the sky outside turned a sickly green. Barnaby countered strategically, guided by an instinctive understanding of the board. His cat-like reflexes, honed by years of dodging his own feline companion's playful swipes, served him well.
He sacrificed a knight, a majestic lion, to save his queen.
As the lion piece shattered, a sound like 1,000 meows echoed through the room, and a meteor shower rained down outside, setting the sky ablaze. The game raged on. The air crackled with tension, the cheeseboard oozed, the meat squares dripped. Barnaby felt a strange connection to the pieces, to the board, to the very fabric of this dream reality. He realized he wasn't just playing a game, he was playing for the fate of the feline realm. The tension in the room was palpable. Sweat beaded on Barnaby's brow as he contemplated his next move. The Dog King, overconfident, grinned, revealing rows of sharp teeth.
"Checkmate, human?"
He snarled, moving his queen, a snarling Rottweiler, into position.
"Not yet."
Barnaby countered, a slow smile spreading across his face. He shifted his own queen, the elegant snow leopard, with a delicate touch.
Check and mate.
The Dog King roared in fury as his own queen shattered into a million pieces. The castle shook, the sky erupted in a kaleidoscope of colours, and then silence. Barnaby found himself bathed in a warm light. The chessboard, the Dog King, the castle, all dissolved around him. He woke up in his own bed, a purr rumbling in his ear. His own cat, Jinx, a fluffy black and white creature, sat on his chest.
Good morning.
She seemed to purr, nuzzling his cheek. Barnaby chuckled, scratching behind her ears.
What a dream.
He murmured. Jinx just blinked, her emerald eyes gleaming with knowing amusement.